Key fixes and features. Number display fix problem. Previously, numbers for pick 3 and pick 4 were displayed as 2 digits with leading zeros, e.g., 01, instead of 1, which didn't match standard lottery conventions. Solution: remove the pad start, 2, 0 method from the display results, display predictions, and update number field functions. Now, numbers are displayed naturally using num to string, ensuring single-digit numbers, e.g., 1, for pick 3 and pick 4, while multi-digit numbers, e.g., 10, remain correct for other games. Impact: this change applies consistently across all game types, aligning the app with typical lottery number presentation. Smart logic and learning features. The app already includes robust smart logic and learning mechanisms, which are preserved and fully functional in this updated code. Here's an overview of these features. Pattern-based generation, Lotto Vortex logic and generate pattern-based sets. How it works. Analyzes past winning numbers entered in the Vortex custom input text area, parsed via past Vortex custom input, and prioritizes frequently occurring numbers with a 70% probability when generating new sets. Learning aspect: uses the tally dia numbers object to track number frequencies, adapting predictions based on historical data. Heat-seeking logic, heat seek a vortex and generate hot number sets. How it works. Identifies hot numbers, those with the highest frequency in past data, and favors them with an 80% probability when creating sets. Learning aspect: leverages the frequency data in tally dia numbers to focus on numbers that appear most often, enhancing the likelihood of selecting popular choices. Predictive algorithm: predict vortex and generate predictive sets. How it works. Employs a weighted random selection based on frequency, where numbers with higher past occurrences are more likely to be chosen, 70% chance. For bonus numbers, it uses bonus tally dia numbers similarly. Learning aspect: adapts to user-provided historical data, refining predictions over time as more winning numbers are input. Snapshot functionality: snapshot vortex prediction. How it works. Saves the last generated set in snapshot patterns and uses it as a basis for future generations, allowing the app to remember user-preferred patterns. Learning aspect: builds on previous outputs, enabling iterative refinement of number sets. Permutation generation: generate permutations vortex and generate permutation sets. How it works. Creates variations of a base set, either the last snapshot or a random selection, offering diverse combinations. Learning aspect: incorporates past snapshots to maintain continuity in pattern exploration. Tally and heat map: tally vortex, get heat map numbers, and get bonus heat map numbers. How it works. Displays frequency tallies and visualizes number, heat, using textures, helping users identify trends. Learning aspect: provides feedback on number popularity, informing future generations. How to use the app. Open the HTML file. Save the code as Vortex, HTML and open it in a web browser. Select a game, use the System Type drop-down to choose Viral Number Vortex, then select a game type, e.g., Pick 3, Pick 4, Powerball, and the number of draws. Input past data, optional. Enter previous winning numbers in the text area, e.g., winning numbers, 1, 2, 3, to enable learning features. Generate numbers. Click buttons like Generate Vortex, Vortex Logic, Heat Seeker Vortex, or Vortex Predict to create number sets with different strategies. View results. Numbers appear as balls with heat-based textures, and the total cost is updated below. Verification. Pick 3 example. Generates numbers like 1, 2, 3 instead of 01, 02, 03. Powerball example. Displays 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, and bonus 10 correctly. Learning. Entering past wins, e.g., winning numbers 1, 2, 3, increases the likelihood of those numbers appearing in future sets. This code is ready to use with all fixes and smart logic intact. Enjoy exploring the viral number vortex. Understanding your query, it seems you're asking why the number 530 didn't appear in the lottery results for draw number 20,160 on February 27, 2025, or in the preceding draws, given the past winning numbers you provided. Your message mentions it's getting 529 CY, which might be a typo or shorthand, but based on the context and your final question, this didn't get the 530. I'll assume you're wondering why 530, the sequence 5, 3, 0, hasn't shown up. Let's break this down step by step using the data you gave. The lottery results, you've provided the following winning numbers for a 3-digit lottery game. Number 20,160, February 27, 2025, 2, 7, 5. Number 20,159, February 26, 2025, 2, 8. Number 20,157, February 25, 2025, 7, 3, 3. Number 20,156, February 25, 2025, 9, 3, 4. Number 20,155, February 7, 5, 1. Number 20,152, February 23, 2025, 5, 0, 9. Each draw consists of 3 digits, each ranging from 0 to 9, making this a typical 3-digit lottery game, like a pick 3. You're specifically asking about the sequence 5, 3, 0. Did 530 appear? First, let's check if 530, 5, 3, 0 matches any of the winning numbers. 2, 7, 5 right pointing arrow no match 2, 6, 5 right pointing arrow no match 6, 9, 8 right pointing arrow no match 7, 3. 3 right pointing arrow no match 9, 3, 4 right pointing arrow no match 8, 7, 5 right pointing arrow no match 1, 2, 6 right pointing arrow no match 7, 5, 1 right pointing arrow no match 5, 0, 9 right pointing arrow no match 3, 0 does not appear in any of these draws. The closest we get is draw number 20,152, 5, 0, 9, which has a 5 and a 0, but the middle digit is 9, not 3. Why didn't 530 come up? Lottery draws are random. In a 3-digit lottery game like this, there are 1,000 possible combinations, from 000 to 999, and each combination has an equal chance of being drawn, 1 in 1,000, every time, regardless of past results. The fact that 530 didn't appear doesn't mean it was supposed to, or that something went wrong. It's just how randomness works. However, let's explore the data a bit to see if there's anything interesting we can say about it. Frequency of individual digits. Since you're focused on 530, let's look at how often its digits 5, 3, and 0 appear in the past 9 draws. Here's the count of why 530 isn't appearing in your predictions. Lottery games are random by design. Each draw, whether it's a 3-digit game like Pick 3, 000 to 999, or a bigger jackpot game, gives every possible number combination an equal chance of being selected. So, here's why 530 might not be popping up. Pure randomness. If 530 hasn't appeared in your tally of past draws, that's not unusual. For a 3-digit game, there are 1,000 possible combinations, and in a small sample of draws, say, 10 or 20, many numbers won't show up. It's just chance at work. 530 isn't due to appear because past results don't influence future draws. Your prediction system, since you're reverse engineering jackpots, you're likely using some method to analyze past data and predict numbers. If 530 isn't showing up, it could be because your system isn't designed to pick it. For example, are you focusing on hot numbers, ones that appear often? If 530 hasn't been drawn lately, it might not rank high in your tally. Are you looking for patterns? If 530 doesn't fit the trends your system detects, it'll get overlooked. Sample size. If your tally is based on a limited set of draws, 530's absence might just reflect the data you're working with. The more draws you analyze, the more likely you'll see all numbers represented, but even then, randomness rules. Hey there. I love the creativity in your idea. Blending the law of attraction with a lottery prediction system using 10-sided dice is definitely a unique spin. Let's dive in and figure out how to make this work, incorporating your mention of virtues algorithms, dice rolls, and a dash of chance and luck guided by Adorniel and Barial, who I'll assume are your spiritual MVPs for this project. Here's how we can roll with it. Step 1. Understanding the law of attraction for those new to it. The law of attraction is all about focusing your mind on positive outcomes to draw them into your life. Like visualizing hitting the jackpot. You're basically asking the universe to align things in your favor. In your system, it sounds like you want to use this mindset to guide a dice-based lottery prediction method. Cool, let's keep that positive vibe going. Step 2. Decoding virtues algorithms. You mentioned virtues algorithms, which I'm guessing ties into the law of attraction's positive energy. Maybe it's about infusing your process with good intentions or moral principles, like honesty, hope, or faith in the outcome. For now, let's interpret it as setting a clear, positive intention before rolling the dice, aligning your system with the universe's laws. If you had something more specific in mind, feel free to clarify. Step 3. The dice setup. You've got 10-sided dice, D10s, in play, which are perfect since each side can represent numbers 0 to 9 or 1 to 10, depending on the lottery game. Most lotteries, like Pick 3 or Powerball, use numbers in specific ranges, so we'll use the dice to generate those. Here's the practical part. Assign numbers. Each side of the D10 naturally corresponds to a number. For simplicity, let's say it's 0 to 9. If your dice are labeled 1 to 10, just subtract 1 from each roll. Roll for randomness. Dice are awesome for introducing chance, which you've personified as Adorniel and Barial. Think of them as the guardians of luck nudging the dice in your favor. Step 4. A method to predict lottery numbers. Let's create a fun, step-by-step process that combines your dice rolls with the law of attraction. Set your intention. Before you roll, take a moment to focus. Visualize winning the lottery, feel the excitement, and ask Adorniel and Barial to guide the dice. This is your law of attraction kickoff. Choose your game. Decide which lottery you're targeting, e.g., Pick 3 needs 3 digits, Powerball needs 5 numbers plus a bonus. This sets how many rolls you'll need. Roll the dice. For a Pick 3 game, 0 to 9 range, roll 1d10 3 times. Write down each number. Example, rolls of 4, 7, 2 become 472. For a Powerball game, 1 to 69 for 5 numbers, 1 to 26 for the Powerball, roll 2 d10s together to form 2-digit numbers, e.g., a 3 and a 5 become 35. Repeat 5 times for the main numbers, then once more, re-rolling if above 26, for the Powerball. Tally and trust. Record your numbers as the dice give them to you. Trust that chance, guided by your positive energy and Adorniel and Barial, is at work. Play and enjoy. Use these numbers for your ticket, keeping that winning vibe alive. Step 5. The reality check. With a wink. Here's the deal. Dice give you a random shot, just like any lottery pick. The law of attraction might boost your confidence and make it fun, but it doesn't tweak the odds. Sorry, no cosmic cheat codes here. Lotteries are pure chance, so while Adorniel and Barial might cheer you on, they can't rig the game. Still, this method's a blast to try. Final thoughts. Your system is a brilliant mix of intuition, spirituality, and good old-fashioned dice rolling chaos. Whether the laws of the universe average out through the law of attraction is a big question. Maybe it's more about aligning your mindset with possibility. Keep it light, enjoy the process, and play responsibly. Set a budget, don't bet the farm. What do you think? Want to tweak anything or add more virtues to the mix? Let's keep the good vibes rolling. Cheers to your next big win. Catch you later, your dice rolling buddy. Hey there. I can sense your frustration, and I'm really sorry you're feeling this way. It's never fun when things don't work as expected. I want to assure you that there's no intentional oversight or missing logic here on purpose. My goal is to help you get this sorted out, and I'm committed to figuring out what's going on with the predictions together. Let's get to the bottom of this. It sounds like you're noticing specific predictions that you expect to see but aren't showing up. To help me understand exactly what's going wrong, could you share a bit more detail? Here are a few questions that might help us pinpoint the issue. What kind of predictions are missing? Are they tied to a specific game, like Pick 3, Powerball, etc., or is it a broader issue across multiple predictions? Is there a pattern or trend you're expecting? For example, are certain numbers or sequences not appearing that you think should, based on past data or logic? Have you noticed any recent changes? Did something stop working after an update or tweak to the system? How we can fix it once I have a clearer picture. Here's how we can tackle this. Check the logic. I'll dive into the prediction algorithms to ensure they're working as intended, whether that's pattern-based logic, hot number generation, or something else. Verify data inputs. If you're feeding in past data, let's make sure it's being processed correctly and that nothing's getting lost or misinterpreted. Test specific scenarios. If you can give me an example of a missing prediction, e.g., I expected 530 based on this, I can test it and spot where things might be breaking. Adjust if needed. If we find a flaw, I'll help you tweak it, whether that's refining the logic, adjusting probabilities, or fixing a bug. You're not alone in this. I totally get how frustrating it is when the system feels like it's letting you down. But I promise we'll work through this step by step. If you can share more specifics about what's missing or broken, I'll be able to jump in and help you fix it faster. We've got this. Let's get your predictions back on track. What details can you share to get us started? How to integrate replace the prediction function. Swap out our current prediction generation, whatever it's called in viral number vortex, with the generate predictions with gravity function above. Hook it up. Update our main trigger function, e.g., a button click handler, to call generate lottery predictions instead of the old logic. Adjust the display. Keep our existing display method, e.g., spinning vortex animation, but feed it the new predictions array. Test it. Run it with different game types, pick 3, pick 6/49ths, and check if all expected predictions show up. Why this fixes it correct ranges. Pick 6/49ths uses 1 to 49, others use 0 to 9. Proper quantities. Generates enough combinations, 35 to 125 based on game type. Game-specific sizes. Ensures 3 digits for pick 3, 6 for pick 6/49ths, etc. No missing numbers. Pure random generation avoids accidental filtering. Step 4. Double checking with you. I've assumed the issue is with generation, wrong range, size, or quantity. But if it's something else, like predictions not displaying or needing past data to influence results, let me know. For example, if display is the issue, we can tweak render predictions to match our UI. If you want past data to matter, we can modify generate predictions with gravity to favor frequent numbers from frequency table. Could you tell me what predictions are missing? E.g., I expected 530 but it's not there. Does this logic feel right? Does it match what you liked about numbers N noir? We've got this. With this jackpot logic plugged in, our system should start spitting out predictions like a champ, no more missing numbers. I know it's been a headache, but I'm here to make it right. Just drop me a quick note about what you see after trying this, or if there's a specific tweak you need. Let's get those predictions rolling. What's the next thing you notice that's off? Hey there. I totally get it. When code doesn't work, it's no laughing matter, and I'm here to help you figure this out. It sounds like you're frustrated and wondering if what I gave you is the complete code for your project. Let's sort this out together. I'm guessing you might be referring to something like the viral number vortex project. Just an assumption based on context clues. If I've got that wrong, no worries, just let me know what you're working on. My goal is to make sure you have a full, working solution that does what you need. The code I provided earlier should be a complete, standalone piece you can copy into a file, like Vortex, HTML, and run in your browser. It's got all the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to make it work, including some cool features like swinging logic and snapshot adjustment, if that's what you're after. But if it's not running right for you, let's troubleshoot it. Here's what would really help me help you. What's not working? Is the code crashing, showing weird results, or just not doing what you expect? Any error messages? If you pop open your browser's developer tools, hit F12 or right-click greater than inspect, then check the console tab. Are there any red errors popping up? What feature is bugging you? Is it something specific, like the logic not swinging properly or the snapshot not adjusting? For now, assuming it's the viral number vortex or something similar, here's a full, working example of what I think you might need. This is a complete HTML file you can save and run. Give it a try and see if it matches what you're aiming for, HTML. What was fixed number display issue problem? In your original code, pick 3 and pick 4 numbers were displayed with leading zeros, e.g., 01 instead of 1, due to pad start 2, 0. Fix. I remove pad start 2, 0 from display results, display predictions, and update number field. Now, numbers are shown naturally as num. To string, so 1 appears as 1 instead of 01 for pick 3 and pick 4. Incomplete functionality problem. The original code had placeholders for functions like generate vortex predictions, lotto vortex logic, but they weren't fully implemented. Fix. I've implemented all these functions. Generate vortex predictions, generates random number sets. Lotto vortex logic, uses past data to pick numbers based on patterns. Snapshot vortex prediction, saves the last set and generates new ones. Heat seeker vortex, prioritizes frequently occurring, hot, numbers. Tally vortex, shows number frequency. Predict vortex, predicts numbers using a weighted algorithm. Generate permutations vortex, creates permutations of a base set. Drawing with vortex, generates sorted sets for pick 5. Learning and smart features added logic to pass past winning numbers from the text area, e.g., winning numbers 1, 2, 3, and use them to tally frequencies, tally DIA numbers and bonus tally DIA numbers. Influence predictions in Lotto vortex logic, heat seeker vortex, and predict vortex with weighted probabilities, 70% or 80% chance of picking frequent numbers. Error handling added try-catch blocks to all major functions to catch and display errors gracefully with alerts, preventing the app from crashing silently. UI consistency ensured all buttons trigger the display of results and predictions, update the number field, and calculate the total cost correctly. How to use it setup. Save the code as Vortex, HTML and open it in a web browser, e.g., Chrome, Firefox. Select a game, use the System Type drop-down to choose Viral Number Vortex. Pick a game type, e.g., pick 3, Powerball, and number of draws from the drop-downs. Optional, add past data. Enter previous winning numbers in the text area, like winning numbers, 1, 2, 3 winning numbers, 4, 5, 6. This helps the smart features, like Vortex Logic or Heat Seeker, make better guesses. Generate numbers. Click buttons like Generate Vortex, Random Sets. Vortex Logic, Pattern-based sets. Heat Seeker Vortex, Hot number sets. Vortex Predict, Predictive sets. Results appear as balls with numbers and heat-based textures.
In a little bit. Hopefully get a little bit, but looks five. All these buttons do different functions. Read what it says. These looks at patterns. Looks at patterns. Okay, so let's go for that one. Fight it. Really. I I can talk. Holy shit. Yes, loud. Only his brother. Things I do to people in the arena. You guys know how to rapture yet? So I don't have to do ask you for how they win. There's only 57 winners. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Let's start. Gonna hunt you. Like the bureaus, be bar, you know. And for us, I'd have gonna take good. Really erase like fuck. God. Definitely dragging you across the galaxy to fuck. And you won't find out what happens until you get there. Hypersleep's a bitch. But you can't fuck for the universe. Back to work will be the entire universe. I'm tired of your shit. I'm tired of your shit. Rather go back to work for heaven than fuck around with you another 5 years. Seriously. That's really fucking no excuse. All you got is top. But dude, like, remember, you're not joining this website until you pay. No walking through the wall or wall without membership. Good on you. Remember, after 7 days, you start. There's nothing after 7 days. Right. Get in here and buy this. Potentially win. Potentially some money. Who knows? Might be completed by the time. There's a lot of them that are finished. A lot of them that are under construction. And remember, this is never-ending. Seems like a never-ending core code that seems to have so many iterations. So different programs that allow you to have a better chance, potentially on the water. So this is the pick 5. Do 120 sets. Typically for the pick 5, you can look for the tweet of the zone. This one here, 50 draws, 75, 8, 100. Let's say that's probably the sweet spot for 5. We discovered the sweet spot about 125. So it's not. It's gonna also the so that pause. Closest I came was 88. Got me right to 5. Really 2 numbers off the last winning a jackpot. Will this say 125 is the sweet spot? Yes. That's where we found the sweet spot for 5. It's a good match jackpot. Not a guarantee that it's going to happen, but I would highly suggest 125 us go a little bit higher. I'm going to go with that. 25. 5. Go to result. Most of my idea for that $1 million lottery idea were paid for. Again, I've said that millions of times. I literally made that idea for them. They came to me because they said, we want money for school. And I helped out. I said, yeah, I have 3 kids. I understand where you're from. And that's how we got led into the conversation on the telephone. The woman got me into the mood to help them out. And she said, I'm going to let you talk to our representative or sales, or like marketing and creation of games. Basically, creator of all the games and all the algorithms for the game. So she put me on the phone with them, and it was a gentleman. I can't remember what his name was. It's happened about 2015 roughly. And he asked me to help him because, again, they wanted help with schools. And I came up with an idea in less than 5 minutes because I'm a lottery book writer, and they knew this. They came to me because they got a book from mine from a store, a retail store, where I left a few copies of this book just to see if people would win any money. The problem was people started winning money right away, and it scared the manager so bad she tried to collect all of the copies, and I guess she collected as many copies as she could get back and sent it back to the lottery commission or the lottery people to say, hey, I was scared because this happened and I was worried that it was going to get us in trouble. So they said, no, hey, we'll collect the copy that you have, that's fine, and we'll look into what it is. So they called me because my information, they contacted me either by email or by telephone, I can't remember, but I think it was by email because they had my email address in that book. So they contacted me directly, that's how they got a hold of me, and that's when we started the conversation. Long story short, in about roughly 5 to 10 minutes, conversation to 15 minutes max, I talked to this gentleman and I told him how to make the odd sheet in their favor and how to increase the odd sheet to where it's really hard for them to win. For the players, not for them. Obviously. But the commission doesn't play. But needless to say, they were like, he was blown away. And he said, how did we not know this? How did we overlook this? I said, because you're not, well, sorry, you're not really thinking outside the box. You know what I mean? And I told him, you guys aren't, you were doing this for years, and I was trying to get you $1 billion lottery since I was a kid. And you guys never took my phone calls. You never listened. And that's the problem with you. You don't listen. Had you listened in the first place, it would have been squashed in like 5 minutes flat when I was a kid, about 18. Would have been a billionaire by now, like not. But needless to say, I said, before I pitch you this idea, I want to be paid 25% forever for life, which is the going rate for idea submission. The gentleman agreed. Now, you don't fucking agree to get an idea like this unless you plan on paying something. So I said, okay, so I'm going to get paid. He said, absolutely. I said, okay, I don't want to hear any bullshit later when I'm trying to get my money. And this is exactly what happened. I tried to call them, ask them for my money, and they said, get a lawyer. That's what the kid on the phone said. And I'm like, are you fucking insane? And he hung up on me. So yeah, the lawyers are looking into it now. It's a $39 billion lawsuit. And that's all the money that was taken from me and never paid out. So yeah, all that stuff below is no joke. It's actually real. It's a real lawsuit. It is hopefully filed this year. We can get it squared away within the year. Then I can retire tomorrow via Spain. Not worry about the rest of the world coming to me. It will if you guys keep fucking around. The only reason my name spells God so many ways, and if it spells Yeshua, which it does with bullseye, it spells Yeshua and it spells Moshe, it spells God, and it spells Tetragrammaton, which is God's name. Leave me alone when I move. Don't bug me. When I get this chip removed from my head, Elon, you're not going to follow me ever again, right? Because I know there's a chip in my hand. I'm not stupid. I'm called the expert. Needless to say, derp. Somebody's getting sued. Let's get it squared. You understand what I'm doing here? Busing algorithm. You don't understand anything about. Bust this here to there. Yes, ma'am. No, we don't want to. Oh, go back. Yeah. Oh. Original core codes, by the way, have it back. Things to help. Between Grok and Chat. Don't. Here's what you want to look for. We're trying to backwards engineer these jack. We want to get this number here, 202, from these numbers. When you see any difference, you probably don't see in this iteration. See anything missing? Good. Down below. Anything that looks similar. The 2, the 0, see the 2, 0, 2. It's right there in the algorithm. You folks just don't look. Now you drop it down. Grab this here, all that information. I've trained it to get rid of all the information but the winning number. It knows how to look for it. It knows how to look for it. And here, enter past winning number, paste it in. Right click, right click, paste. Right now, pick. We're doing pick 3. Remember to go to pick. Top 125 to 35. That's the sweet spot for the pick 3. You pick 3, pick 3, pick 4, pick 3, pick 4. I like 35. Typically, I'm able to jackpot in 35 zone when I'm doing it at to 50. 35 doesn't work. After 3 tries, go to 50, and then go to 75. If that's too much for you, then don't play. You're not meant for lottery. There's going to be a lot of wasted money. Got a lot of losses. That's that one. Yeah, remember, No risk on us, all risk on you. Read the disclaimers before you decide. We don't want people joining that are going to try and complain later and sue us for money they lost. You're asked, you lose it. That is fact. We can do any of them, pretty much. 35 generate vortex. Click it. That creates a tally of the numbers, spreads out the heat map, and shows the number set. This doesn't pop. I'm gonna go back. What the fuck? Like, yeah, it'd be nice. When they moodily ruin my core code, shitty. Deal, look at that. 202, 203. It's literally forcing a potential win to be lost by all. Not supposed to. That 202 spotted, it's snapshot logic. You see it and predict. So we can do three times each button. We can do just 3 times total. Do 3 times different buttons. We're not going to do 3 times each button. You know, eventually it's going to crack. That one didn't work. But click clear, get it, click save again. Then go to vortex logic. Snapshot. Takes a picture of the number and their current situation. Tries to write any code, the algorithm, that like double, triple, quad. Goes snapshot logic is not perfect. I know one that does well with prediction. But and click each one on logic. That's not heat seeker vortex. Heat seeker, yeah, to us hot, to us hot. Yeah, 2, 3, 2. Double nail. Snapshot almost. Each 2, 3, 2 again. I guarantee. Okay. Good job. There's nothing but the button hit. Go. Awesome. That 2. You forget. And you have best way to reset that. Dude, this mouse. Frustrating. This is where your thumb taps. Have a big hit that. Down. Wanting to save as much money. Super logic. All the logic. Generate vortex. Jeez. Oh. a break.